A controversial group that protests funerals of fallen American soldiers is headed to West Michigan, they say, this week. They plan to protest the funeral of a Holland Marine who died last week. But yesterday, President Obama signed a new law that would limit those kinds of protests. In 24-hour News 8's Ryan Takeo joins us live in the newsroom now with what some in the social media are doing now to counter the protests, as well as more on that new law. Ryan?
Brett, good morning. Some on Facebook are calling for people to show up and form a human wall to block the protesters from the family. The Westboro Baptist Church, they believe that the deaths of American soldiers and other acts of violence are God's way of punishing the U.S. for accepting homosexuality. Gunnery Sergeant Daniel Price died last week in Afghanistan. The 27-year-old was on his 6th deployment in the region. President Obama signed a law yesterday requiring protesters are at least 300 feet from military funerals from 2 hours before they start until 2 hours after the funeral ends. It does not list Westboro Baptist specifically in the law, but no doubt this is an answer to the group. Violators face unspecified fines and up to 2 years in prison. Westboro Baptist sent out a press release yesterday saying this will not stop them from protesting at soldiers' funerals. Now, there have been some of these human change, they're called, in the past month. Last month, over in College Station, Texas, near the Texas A&M campus, a Facebook group came together and there were thousands creating a maroon shield, shielding the protesters from those involved in the funeral. We also have another picture from Columbia, Missouri, near the University of Missouri campus. There was another in the armed forces who died there last month as well, and the city of Columbia and also surrounding areas came together to protect the family. They say in both instances, the organizers of the counter protests say that they were protecting the family, saying that losing a loved one is difficult enough. We'll continue to follow up on this one. Live in the newsroom, Ryan Takeo, 24-hour News 8.